Hello team, welcome back to the Darkcraft server. Trifunctional here. I'm having an awesome day, and I hope you also are having an awesome day. Now, as you can see, some things have changed with the base. Great White, Easy Kill here, and I got on the other night and made some improvements to the base. We got a little bit of a farm going. We got some wheat growing here, and we have some sugarcane growing as well. The wheat is going to be very useful early game for having food, having wheat to make bread for food, also having the wheat to feed to animals for breeding. As you can see, we got a couple of sheep into the base as well. That was quite the fiasco, getting sheep from out there with all of the enemies inside. But we managed to do it, and it looks like somebody's been on. I think Great White was on last night, and so it looks like there has been some breeding going on. I know there's one rogue sheep that's just hanging out outside of the pen. I don't know if I should kill him or just leave him. I kind of like him. He's like our pet. Those sheep are for eating. This one is our pet. We need to name him. There's some name tags. Let's go to name him right now. Alright, here's a name tag. Oh wait, we need an anvil to name. Never mind. We have some iron, but we don't have enough to make an anvil. So never mind. We'll name him in the near future. We'll call him George, and we'll make sure to put a name tag on him. Now, this I've been talking with Great White, and he made a comment that is quite true. This game is like if Minecraft was in a war setting. Because we had to create this this like wall around our little like fort here to protect us, and if you go outside these iron doors we have set up, it's pretty much like going into a war zone. There are creeper explosion holes all over the place out there. It's a lot of fun playing on the Darkcraft server here. Now, some other things that we did, in the corners here, you see these little formations. We have lava lighting up the corners. We have the lava fireplace slash item destruction station lighting up the center of our base here. We did create an infinity pool of water right here, so we always have water in the base. And as far as the outside here, this is kind of cool. I believe this must be something that Great White was working on last night when he was on. He's created these tower slash lookout stations on each of the corners. I think this is kind of cool. Looks like he's also done it with the trapdoors up here. It makes it kind of hard to see through these though, so maybe if we put down some like half slabs we'll be able to see through those easier. But yeah, this is kind of a cool area that he has set up here, so we can see if anything's right outside the door, like that zombie right there. We did originally have a wood door on our base, and oh man, I keep doing that. I keep accidentally falling off the edge there and taking fall damage. I need to be more conscious of that because we don't have a huge amount of food. But yeah, we originally had a wood door on our little hidey hole, and a zombie quickly knocked it down and came in to join the party. But yeah, it's kind of nice. We got the walls put up, so we opened up the area to the sky, so you can see the night sky. It doesn't seem like we're just hiding underground anymore. And we do have a mine kind of semi-set up down here. We have a long ladder leading all the way down. I believe it goes all the way down to level 12. Let me get out my bucket of lava so we can see on our way down here. That's another thing. We've been using these buckets of lava to light our paths when we're going around, when we're caving or whether we're outside or working. It is pretty dangerous to be carrying around lava because you can either carry it in your right hand, be very deliberate like I am, or you can carry it in your left hand, have that passive light source, but if you misclick when it's in your left hand, you end up pouring lava on yourself, and I took a few deaths that way, accidentally left-clicking with lava in my offhand, or accidentally right-clicking with lava in my offhand, and taking some or burning myself to death on accident with lava. I'm not sure that I mentioned we do have full iron armor and a shield, and so that is helping out with survivability. Now down here in the cave system that we found, we have started lighting it up with little pools of lava along the way. So that is helping out with making it more safe, making it so we can see what we're doing around here. Now, there is still more of the cave to be explored. There are still some dark spots that haven't been lit up. I think up in this direction. I think most of that, we just have a little bit more to light up there, it looks like. So there's a little bit more of the cave system. Oop, gotta be careful of that. Using lava for lighting everywhere is a little bit precarious at times. But yeah, there is a little bit more of the cave to be explored and to be lit up, which we will certainly work... Oh, there's some iron. Which we'll certainly work on in the near future. As far as my plan for today, I want to work on developing the mine a little bit more down here. I want to set up I think like a lava fall beside our ladder up and down so that we have that area all lit up. I think that what we're going to do is we're going to... Here, I'll just demonstrate. We'll have like some cobblestone walls set up, and then we'll have the lava place, and then we'll have it drip all the way down with cobblestone walls to keep it in there, so that we can keep everything safe and have it lit up on the way down. And then we'll try to develop our cave system a little bit more here. I'm thinking maybe we'll just start like... I started to dig out this spot here. I'm thinking either we could put a nether portal here, or I was also thinking we could just start like a branch mine headed straight this way, so that you don't have to go through the cave system. You can just get to the bottom of the ladder and then begin the strip mine right away. Still kind of deciding on that. But that's the other thing I wanted to work on today, is I wanted to get a nether portal set up. And so... You saw there was some obsidian already down here. We do have 6 diamonds, which Easy Kill here actually found those diamonds when we were exploring the cave the other night. He said that he was cool with us making like a community diamond pickaxe, since we are low on diamonds at the moment. That way we can get some obsidian mined up, get a nether portal set up, and go to the nether to start mining some glowstone, which will definitely be useful with lighting everything up and making our area even more safe. So I'm going to go ahead and get started doing a little bit of work here, and then I'll go ahead and bring you back with a progress report in just a brief moment. Alright team, so I got to work on the ladder down here. I was going to try to get it all lit up. Now I can't even jump up here. So I got to work on clearing out some space beside the ladder so that I could have the lava stream coming down. And I fell to my death a couple of times. My death count is up to 17 now. Started the episode at death count of 15. So got a little bit frustrated with that. So we're going to move on to another project, and we might come back to that in a little bit. So yeah, the other thing that I got started on as well over here is... right here. So I decided, yeah, I think that we'll start like a little bit of a branch mine, and then down the center of the 3-wide gap, I think that we'll do like a stream of lava with the cobblestone walls over top so that you don't fall into it. Eventually it'd be nice to switch over to glass, but we'd have to find some sand to be able to do that, obviously. So, and I'm thinking maybe... right at the beginning here, we can clear out a little bit more space, and then have a little bit of a mine workshop staging area type deal where we have like a chest and a crafting table, maybe a furnace, that sort of thing down here as well, so you're not having to go back and forth. But yeah, so I'll probably do a little bit of work on this as well, and I keep forgetting to grab the diamonds when I'm up there and trying to get a diamond pick set up so I can get a nether portal set up as well. I think that's going to be a convenient way to get up and down from the mine also, because we do have our fort up top is at like level 130 or something, and we're mining down here on level 12. So that ladder takes a long time to travel up and down. So I'm thinking if we use a nether portal from the surface or from the top of our mountain where we have our fort down to the mine, I think that's going to be a convenient way to get back and forth as well. I'm hoping also when I am digging out a little bit of an area here that hopefully I'll find some diamonds as well, because we could certainly use more diamonds in our lives. But yeah, I'm going to get back to work, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. And we're back. So I got a little bit more work done on the branch mine here, and then I realized that I'm going in the wrong direction. If you take a look at the coordinates, if you look in the on the left-hand side, you can see which direction I'm facing. Right now I'm facing southwest. Now, if you remember from the first episode, when we were heading to our current location from the spawn point, we were heading northeast. So, if we dig southwest with our tunnel, then eventually, now this is going to be a couple hundred blocks in both the south and the west directions, so we're most certainly not going to make it there today. But eventually we'll dig right underneath the spawn point, which could be useful to have a tunnel underground back and forth between spawn for when we have a couple of other friends that might join the server. When they first join in, if they could take the tunnel to get to our base, that would be super convenient. Not to mention, over by the spawn, we did see some cows, so it might be easier to transport cows in a tunnel rather than trying to go over the surface with all of the mobs around. So I think we're going to leave this tunnel heading in this direction. I think it is, yeah, heading east. Because, hey, we might want to branch mine in that direction eventually. But I think we're going to actually start another tunnel heading south first. And then once we get about to the position of spawn in the south direction, which I think will be when we get into around negative 250 or so, then we'll go ahead and head west, and we'll be able to eventually make it to underneath the spawn position. But again, that's kind of a stretch goal. That's not something that we're going to be able to accomplish today. So I'm going to continue, or I'm going to get back to work here. All right, team. So I went ahead and braved the task of fixing up the shaft for our lava fall here again. I successfully completed it without falling to my death even once this time, so that was pretty successful, I would say. So the idea is I'm just going to place a source block of lava right here and let it fall straight down, and I have a spot carved out for it at the bottom, so it shouldn't make a mess. And then I'll just block this part off real quick with a block after I place it. So here we go. Boom. And we should see the whole area down here start to light up as the lava travels down. Let's go ahead and just hang out in the dark here. Wait for it to light up. It's coming. Super slow. And in case any viewers are wondering about the iron shovel on my hotbar, since we do have a limited amount of iron at the moment, I ended up picking up that iron shovel from a zombie that I killed. I wouldn't be spending iron on a shovel at this point in the game. I did collect quite a bit more iron while I was down here setting up a couple of mine shafts, though, so I have been using iron pickaxes for mining because it goes a lot faster, and we are starting to get a decent stockpile of iron going. And as you can see, the lava is traveling all the way down here. We're going to have the entire mine shaft, or the entire ladder shaft all lit up, which is going to be nice. Now, The other thing I'm thinking, I have quite a few of these cobblestone walls left over, which are going to be nice for other lava formations that we put in. But I'm thinking maybe I should secure the ladder shaft down here, make it all safe so that we're not accidentally falling off of the ladder when we are coming down. Because that's how I died the couple of times, was I just accidentally went too far to the side of the ladder and fell to my inevitable death. And yeah, this is taking a really long time to get everything lit up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and work on placing the cobblestone walls around the ladders here so that it is a safe journey up and down the ladder. Cobblestone walls are cool. Cobblestone. Sometimes when you're just placing blocks over and over and over again, you start to go a little bit mad. Alright, so we've successfully lit up the entire ladder shaft and secured it all with the cobblestone walls all the way around, so pretty happy with the progress there. This is all the further that I went with this tunnel. This is the one that I was talking about is heading sort of in the right direction. Yes, heading south for now to get back towards the spawn point. I've had enough digging for now, so I think next what I'm going to work on is collecting a little bit of obsidian and getting a nether portal set up so that we can have access to some glowstone. So I'll go ahead and I'll get that taken care of, and then we'll bring you back. Team, I just wanted to show my process at the moment here. As far as gathering up the obsidian that we'll need for the nether portals, I have 10 so far, so I could actually make a nether portal, but I'm going to collect a little bit more because I like the 3-wide nether portals better than the 2-wide nether portals. And I'll also collect a little bit so that we can get an enchanting table set up in the near future as well. Now, you see, I have a bucket of water, I have a lot of lava. I could just turn all this lava into obsidian and have plenty, but lava at the moment is kind of a hot commodity, pun intended. But anyways, lava is pretty important to us right now because it's our main light source. We are transporting the lava around to light up the caves, to light up our base up on the surface. And so I'm being very careful. If you remember, this part was already obsidian, this corner, because I believe when we first got down here, there was a water stream that was going into this lava pool. So there was already just some natural obsidian down here. So what I'm doing is I'm just carving out the corner, leaving the obsidian that's touching the existing lava intact so that we still have a large lava pool to grab lava from. And then all of the pieces of lava down below here, I'm just turning into obsidian to gather up the obsidian that we do need for our purposes. And so I'm just about ready to get our nether portal created. And so once I have once I have the rest of the obsidian that I'm looking for, and have that nether portal spot picked out, I'll bring you back, and then we'll head into the nether and see how close we are to some glowstone deposits. Alright, so we've done it, team. I've put the community diamond pickaxe back in the chest with the 4 obsidian that we'll use for the enchanting table in the near future. We have the 2 diamonds that we'll need for the enchanting table. We have plenty of sugarcane to make, or actually we have a couple of paper already here, or 3 paper for the enchanting, or to make the book for the enchanting table as well. So the last piece of that equation is going to be, oh, there's an enderman right outside. But yes, the last piece of that equation is going to be leather. So we'll get leather in the near future, and that'll allow us to make our book and allow us to make our enchanting table. Now we're going to need a lot more leather than just 1 because we're going to want to make all the bookcases to max out our enchantments as well. But we'll start with the 1 and we'll get just basic low-level enchantments, and that'll help us to further our quest for the rest of the leather to upgrade our enchanting abilities. But in my inventory, I do have the 12 obsidian that we'll need for the nether portal. Now, I'm trying to decide where to put the nether portal. Do you think right here is a good spot? Or do you think right over here is a good spot? Or we could even go on to the second level. I'm thinking... that seems a little bit crowded. This seems a little bit crowded too. There's not much in that chest, so we could move that chest. We could just throw it in right here on the first level. That way, if there are zombie pigmen that are spawning because of our nether portal, if it's up here, they might jump down onto our crops and trample our crops. We don't want that. And I am realizing with allowing George to roam free... Hi, George. What's up? If we allow George to roam free, he might jump off this second level and trample our crops too. I haven't seen him do that yet, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he'll be careful. George, will you be careful? George? Yeah, I think he said he'll be careful. But if he tramples our crops, then we might have to eat George. Anyways... so, let's go ahead and just set up the nether portal down here. We will go ahead and move this chest elsewhere. I haven't decided where yet, but let's just empty it out and we'll find another place for it. And so let's go ahead and get that moved. I don't think that was anybody's like personal chest, but if it was anybody's personal chest, Great White or Easy Kill here, if you're watching... I'm sorry if that was your personal chest and I destroyed it. But there wasn't much in there. So I don't think it was a personal chest. Anyways, so let's go ahead and set up the nether portal right here. Let's go down a level so that you're not walking up over it. So let's go down here. And... yeah, let's go back one more. I think back one more will be good. We'll have the bottom right there. So then we'll go up 1, 2, 3. Or no, the bottom will be right here. So then we'll go up 1, 2, 3, and then the top will be right here. And so then we're going to need to carve out these sides. I was a little bit nervous there that I was going to make lava spill everywhere, but... we succeeded in not having lava go everywhere. Success, team. Alright, so we'll carve out those guys. Carve out this guy and that guy and that guy. And then the last piece will be up here. And you probably noticed, I don't think that I mentioned, we have the tree saplings planted all over the place. None of them are growing at all. It does add a little bit of vegetation on the inside here, which is kind of nice. But we're going to have to get a better place, better area set up for growing trees in the near future. Now I am noticing, looks like our sheep might be, we might have a few too many sheep for the area in regards to how much grass they have if we're wanting to like harvest wool from them. The amount of grass they have isn't a big deal if we're just harvesting them for meat, which is really what we're using them for at the moment. But if we want to start getting wool, they're going to need the grass to eat to replenish their wool. So if we start wanting to get more wool out of them, then we're going to need to expand our sheep breeding area. Alright, so there's our nether portal. And I think... right here we might put in some half slabs just so that you have a little just a small step to get down to the nether portal. Let's go ahead and grab out these half slabs quick. There we go. There, that's nice. We can walk back and forth. Alright, so we need flint and steel. We have flint, we have iron, And so let's go ahead and make us some flint and steel. Boom. And let's go ahead and light up the nether portal. Boom. All right. So this is some pretty big technological advancements because we're going to be able to get glowstone once we go through that nether portal. Well, I say that, but once we go through that nether portal, we might run into baddies right away. But so I'm going to go ahead and just clear out my inventory and prepare myself mentally for whatever might be on the other side of the nether portal. And then I'll bring you back and we'll go through and see if we can get a little bit of glowstone today. Alright team, so we're ready. So I'm bringing a bucket because I might as well grab a bucket of lava while we're over in the nether. And I'm bringing just a little bit of rotten flesh for food in case we end up getting hurt while we're there. And got my flint and steel with me just in case a ghast were to break the portal. Of course, now that being said, we don't have a diamond pickaxe to remake the portal, so if that happens, we're kind of SOL. But I'm bringing some dirt blocks just in case we need a pillar, some cobblestone blocks in case we need like to block ourselves in for safety from the ghast because they can't blow up cobblestone. Bringing a crafting table and some sticks in case we need to craft like an extra pickaxe or something. The water is going to be useless, but whatever. It's in my inventory. Alright, let's go through and see where this dumps us out. We need to go deeper. Alright, where are we? Oh, awesome! Nice! This is really good. We're in a nice, safe spot. I don't even have to build anything to make it safe. We have quartz right here, which we're going to mine up like right away. Because we'll be able to make observers with quartz so we can make an automatic sugarcane farm. At the moment, all of that sugarcane that has been gathered has just been primarily every time it grows, I just go over there and knock it down to just one tall and then put it in a chest. So it's been taking a little bit longer to, or a little bit more of a manual process to get the sugarcane that we need. Oh, come on, pigman. I really don't want to hit a zombie pigman. That would just put a damper on this glorious nether trip that we're making right now. Yeah, looking around here, this is a pretty good area. Our nether portal, I think that it's because our base in the overworld is so high that our nether portal spawned nice and high for us as well. So that is spectacular. Now let's just go ahead and take a look around, see what we got here, see if we see any glowstone or any fortresses in the near vicinity. Looks like there is some glowstone right over there, and got plenty of quartz around, which is awesome. Now the other thing we'll be able to use the quartz for is comparators, which will also help us in our quest to automate things and make our base and situation more efficient so that we can not only survive, which we currently are, but we can also thrive. Alright. So there is the glowstone. How do we want to get there is the question. Let's go ahead and head back over to our portal. I should have probably taken a screenshot of the coordinates of our portal because I can get lost pretty easily in these netherrack caves. Everything looks the same. Well, while we're here, let's just get some more quartz going. When lost, always mind quartz. That's what my mom always told me. I don't know why she would have told me that. Alright. Is there another portal there? Over here, maybe? Mushrooms? Mushrooms? We can use mushrooms for potions, which I know in my single player, I haven't played around with potions a whole lot. I know that it took me a long time to even make a potion brewing stand. and then we used them for the dragon fight. But potions are extremely useful. I've been playing a lot of Terraria recently as well, and I'm realizing how useful potions actually are in games like this. So, especially in a situation or in the Darkcraft server where we're constantly in a battle if we want to go anywhere outside of the base, getting set up with some potions is going to be very, very useful. So, let me go ahead and take a look around here. See if we can find our portal again. There's some fire up there. That's not our portal. Is it up here? Over here? Over here? Alright, so now I'm running in circles. Alright. When lost, mine quartz. That's the motto for today. Alright. So I'm going to find the portal again. I'm going to take a screenshot of the coordinates, or I might just write them down. That way I don't have to open up a screenshot every time I want to know where I am. But yeah, I'm going to find the portal and figure out how we're going to get to the glowstone, and then I'll bring you back and we'll mine some glowstone, and that'll probably be the last thing we'll accomplish today. But we've already accomplished so much, so I think it's been a good day. But I'll bring you back in a second. Good news, team! I found the portal, and I wrote down the coordinates. It's at -11, -11, so it's very easy to find, which is excellent news. I have almost a full stack of nether quartz, and so that's going to be useful to bring back with us. And it totally worked. My mom was right. If you're lost, mine nether quartz, and you'll find your nether portal. It's a good thing that I brought these sticks and the crafting bench, by the way, because I wasn't paying attention to the durability on my pickaxe, and there's only 3 durability left. So it's a good thing that I had the ability to make a backup. But yes, glowstone is the goal. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I'm thinking if we just mine along the nether rack here. Oh, and there goes the iron pickaxe. If we just mine along the nether rack here, I'm thinking that we'll be able to get over to the glowstone that way. And so I'm just gonna knock out some walls and mine right beside the edge so that I know where I'm going. I don't want to just mine needlessly in the wrong direction. But I'm going to do just a real quick cut because this is probably not terribly exciting just watching me inch my way over to the glowstone. But once I get over there, I'll bring you right back. Welcome back, team, and check it out. So I was digging out to that other hanging glowstone that we were looking at in the last clip. And then I decided that wasn't really working out all that well, so I decided just to explore down a little bit. And I found a nice sized cluster of glowstone, not very far from our portal. It's nice and safe, it's not hanging over any lakes of lava. It has a roof so that we don't have to worry about gas bothering us. And so let's go ahead and get our first glowstone of this of the server. This is going to be so useful. Boom. Glowstone. Nice. So yeah, so we're going to be able to make glowstone blocks. We'll be able to make redstone lamps. That way we can light up our area without having the dangerous lava around. This is going to be insanely useful. Not to mention its use in potion making as well. So yeah, having our nether portal set up, our access to the glowstone, this is some pretty big technological advancements, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress we made today. Today we not only got our glowstone and our nether portal set up, we also got a couple of branch mines started. We also lit up the pathway, or the ladder shaft down to the mine. So it's been a very successful day. I want to thank you for joining me today. I've had a blast. I'm pretty excited with the way that this server is going so far. There's a lot more to come. There is some glowstone back there. Can't let it. No glowstone left behind. Boom, you see that? Not even looking. Like a boss. Anyways, yeah, thank you very much for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me. I certainly appreciate it. If you're new and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you can see when the future Darkcraft episodes come out and the future Terraria episodes. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you on the flip side. So, team, the episode was over, but George unfortunately just trampled our melon, which we only had 2 melon seeds, so there's only 1 melon stalk left. So, George, I can't risk it. I can't risk you getting rid of our other melon. You've got to go. So, unfortunate. Whoa. There's a second George. George multiplied. Kill him. He's a witch. Anyways, team, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.